It is my honor to be here to introduce CMB as well as our device called Vivace. So today I'd like to speak about multiple approach using Vivace. Vivace known as the world's best microneedle radio frequency. Before explain about the Vivace technology, I'd like to introduce CMB, manufacturer of Vivace, so that whenever you use or whenever you get the treatment, you can get more confidence by understanding what is the manufacturer like. Let's have a look of the short video. Established in 1999, so we have a little bit less than 30 years of experience in this medical aesthetic field. And those are the where we are being in the global market, including Vietnam. We try to be in the many different types of international congresses, workshops, and webinars. This is our building. We have a manufacturer, production, R&D, and sales and marketing in one building, so that we can have a better communication, so that we can be more advanced and to be more developed. Every year, CMB try to launch new product, at least one new product, so that we try to communicate with our users with more closely. In this year, we try to speak about not only technology itself, but more than technology. So let me explain about the Vivace. I think Dr. Ni already explained many good things about Vivace. So I will try to minimize the technical things, but more focus on the clinical evaluation. CMB, which of course as a manufacturer, it is very important to have proper registration, certification. For us, we try to get US FDA for every single devices. That is because we wanted to make a good success story in one of the biggest and one of the most difficult market in the world. So after launching Vivace, we have launched about 3,000 units only in the United States. That's because American doctors, they like the minimal pain with the maximum result. And I will explain more about why and what made Vivace and CMB technology to be successful like this way. Okay, so those are our KOL doctors in the United States. And the reason, as I mentioned, the reason why they like the Vivace is that there are many microneedle devices in the market, but Vivace is minimal pain and then almost no downtime. That is the most reason for them to like the Vivace. And moreover, we have won many different types of awards for 3 consecutive years as a best-selling microneedle device in the market. So why Vivace becomes such a successful in the market? That's because we are using very precise micromotor to minimize the pain. Also at the same time, with different technology, we maximize the effect. So those are the testimonials that we get from the all global market. Most of them says pain is very limited, result is amazing, and their patients like to get more treatment, something like that. So why? And again, the main point of the Vivace is that we are using micromotor different from the other devices in the market in order to give the less pain and minimal pain. And we are using 36 gold-plated needle, and very fine, and quality is also very good. That is why pain is even minimal. And we can control the depth from 0.5 up to 3.5 millimeters. So we can target whole layer of the skin, from the epidermal to deep dermal layer of the skin. And we have two types of the LED, so that we can choose different color of the LED for synergic effect. So having those many different functions, it makes the even better and good result. Again, in order to make the movement of the needle, we are using stem motor technology. So this stem motor technology is very smoothly penetrate the needle into the skin and withdraw the needle. That is why there is almost no physical damage during the process. Okay, meanwhile, some other device which using solenoid mode, they more focus on the physical damage. It doesn't mean their device is bad, but different. For Vivace, we wanted to minimize the pain and no downtime. That is why we use stem motor technology instead. So about this chevron pattern, that as you see from the picture, other competitors, they have space that where radio frequency doesn't go. But for Vivace, we target whole layer of the skin, besides and downsides as well. So with the minimum radio frequency level, we can achieve better clinical results. Okay, this is the handpiece. So very easy and handy to use. And Dr. Nee already explained the frequency. So why it's good to have two different frequencies in one machine? When you combine these two frequencies, that you can have even better clinical results, because each frequency has different skin reactions. And by choosing different frequency, we can choose different indication. And again, by combination, we can have 1, 2, 3, all different types of indications at the same time. And again, the needle is gold plate and 0.3 millimeters. So very fine needle, smoothly penetrate, smoothly coming out. That is why pain is limited. And we have two types of the needle. One is insulated, the other one is non-insulated. Okay, by having two different types of needles, that we can choose different indication again. For insulated needle, we can use stronger energy level without damaging the skin. For non-insulated needle, we can target whole layer of the skin, from superficial layer to the deep dermal layer of the skin. So depends on the skin type, depends on the indication, we can choose two different types of the tips. Insulated and non-insulated. As you see the picture, insulated only target the depths where we want to target, and non-insulated whole layer of the skin. But still, it is safe to use non-insulated needle. That's because skin conductivity is different. So more energy observed in the tip of the needle. So it's like a water drop shape. So less in the epidermal layer of the skin, more energy observed in the deep dermal layer of skin. So that is why even though you are using non-insulated needle, you can still preserve the surface of the needle, surface of the skin. Okay, we have two types of LED. It can have synergic effect by choosing different pink and red LED we use for the skin rejuvenation, and blue LED light we use for the acne treatment. Okay, so Vivace is easy and simple to use. We can approach many different types of indications and very precise control. So it's a quick treatment, about 20 to 30 minutes whole. Okay, so let me explain about the indication now, one by one. So video, please.
How are you?
So as you see, by using Vivace microneedling, we can target not only facial treatment but also all different parts of body as well. So you can use in the leg
I'm grateful that there's anything available
and arms. Fine wrinkles and full face. And as you see, even though 36 pin needle penetrate into the skin more than 500 times, we barely see pinpoint bleeding. So it is very good opportunity to deliver any kind of skin boosters, exosome-like device, exosome-like solutions into the skin. And this one is showing using PRP, but of course, as I mentioned, we can use any different kind of skin boosters like exosome. We can use on hand. As you know, it's very difficult to improve the quality of the hand, but with a microneedle radio frequency, we can have a pretty good result on the hand. And neck tightening. Also, because the movement of the needle is very smooth, so we can use in the eye area without any causing the issues. So very good opportunity to lift the eye area and the wrinkle.
Hi everybody,
Okay, so let me explain how we can use as a drug delivery system using microneedle radio frequency. Okay, as I mentioned, since we are using stem motor, we barely see any bleeding. So when we use, in conventional way, roller or stem or any different types of microneedle, it causes, burn and bleeding. But since it doesn't have, it's good opportunity to penetrate the solutions into the skin. Okay, and when we use skin boosters like exosome, that it changes impedance of the skin. So skin temperature can be lower and impedance of the skin goes up. So when we apply the radio frequency, because of this skin impedance change, radio frequency goes deeper. So using skin solution at the same time, it doesn't only for the DDS, also good for the radio frequency to transmit deep down to the skin. So we can expect even better clinical result. So this is how we did when we use as a DDS. So topical application of the solution and the microneedling can help the better penetration of the skin boosters into the skin. As you see, the boosters can be seen inside of the skin. And this is the case report done by French doctor Alamdari. This Dr. Alamdari, he wanted to understand which way would be the best for the DDS. Okay, so he has tried 3 different cases. First one, Vivace first, and then topical application. It barely penetrates the solution into the skin. And second case, he used the application and then Vivace. Okay, in this case, the solutions was found in the epidermal layer of the skin. In third case, he did application and Vivace and application again. In this case, he found the solutions in the deep dermal layer of the skin. So when you use exosome and Vivace together, I recommend the third one. So application, microneedling, and application. That gives you a promising result. So let me show you some clinical photos by using Vivace. Okay, so you can improve pore reduction and all about the skin conditions. Since we are using microneedle and radio frequency, we can have many different effects at the same time. That is one of the most benefits of using microneedle radio frequency. Okay, the rosacea and redness and acne scars can be improved. Rosacea and the pore size, skin tone improved. Acne and acne scars. and 5 wrinkles around the eyes. Again, because we can very efficiently approach to the eye area without causing any downtime or pain, so we can improve, fine lines around the eyes. Periorbital area can be very effective, and perioral area as well, very good effect. Skin conditions and the redness or skin tone, some of the pigmentations, wrinkles. It gives also volumetric tightening, so skin can be younger. So after just one treatment, we can still see very good results, but normally we recommend to have 3 times 1 month interval. Wrinkles, deep wrinkles, not only fine, but also deep wrinkles can be improved. Acne, vulgaris, and skin conditions. Sagging skins, labial fold, another lines. So we do have many different types of very good pictures. Okay, so now for the body as well, we can use on the buttocks. So I will show you some of the clinical photos, Vivace plus solution. Okay. So this is with the exosome for the hair. So as I said, first application of the exosome, and then needling, then topical application of exosome again. This was done in UK. As you see, we can have very good results with the hair area. This is after 6. Okay, and this is from the European country. So regardless of the skin type, the culture, weather, because it gives minimal pain and minimal downtime, we can have all different skin type 1 to 6. Acne scars, overall skin conditions, especially acne scar is very, very effective for the hands as well. So when you approach to the scars, I want you to do with the different types of the angles. The hands as well. Okay, so Vivace is CMB's very first version of a microneedle device. It has been more than 10 years in the market, but still best-selling, not only Asia, but also European and America as well. So I'm very proudly introduce Vivace, and I hope you enjoy with our device. Thank you very much. Xin cảm ơn.